The NBL is back here at the Rice Bowl of the Philippines, Nueva Ecija. And the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes will play their first game here in Palayan City, particularly at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. But first, it's going to be a marquee matchup as Sulong Zambales battles the Taguig Generals in our first game of our doubleheader here on Aliw Channel 23. Kumpleto na ang channel mo. And of course, both teams are trying to fight to further forward and maintain their winning form here in the President's Cup. Mabuhay Pilipinas! I'm Ruben Terrado and welcome to our coverage on the NBL on Aliw 23. Of course, Zambales and Taguig are coming up victories in their prior games and we will check on the results of those games. First, we'll check on the Sulong, Zambales and Batangapo, who won a close game after forcing errors and making crucial conversions. Jake Militante made a three-pointer late in that game, and Lyndon De Rosario also drained a free throw for a 105-101 result. A key stat here, those free throws, 24 free throws for Zambales in that game, comparing that to 18, and Zambales playing well on defense with 22 steals, forcing 33 turnovers, and scoring 38 points off those turnovers. On the other side, Taguig is in its winning form, making it when it counts here midway in the elimination round. They won over Parañaque by the slimmest of margins, 107-104. The bench produced very well with 43 points, and they also grabbed a lot of offensive rebounds, leading to 31 second chance points. Now let's go to Mr. Richard Tampos.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City. Our first game is Sulong Zambales at Batangapo versus Taguig City Generals. On the NBL 2024 season President's Cup, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. Live on Aliw Channel 23, kumpleto na ang channel mo. And before we begin, may we request everyone to please stand. If you are able, tumayo po tayong lahat. At kung maaari po sana pakitanggal muna ang ating mga sombrero as we start this game day with the NBL prayer.
Let us pray. Almighty Father, we praise and thank you for gathering us together today for the start of the National Basketball League Pilipinas Games. We humbly come before you with grateful hearts for the opportunity to witness the talent, passion, and sportsmanship of all players of each team. Grant your blessings upon all the players and give them the confidence, strength, resilience, and the spirit of teamwork as they face challenges on the court. May they play with integrity, honor, and respect for their opponents. We pray for the safety and well-being of all players, coaches, staff, and fans. Protect them from injury, harm, and any obstacles that may come their way. May this season be filled with exciting moments, fair competition, and memorable actions of all homegrown players that inspire and unite all who watch. Finally, bless with your divine guidance the organizers, sponsors, and supporters. May their efforts bear fruit in promoting the growth of basketball in our nation and contribute to building a peaceful and better world through Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Please remain standing as we give respect to the team's hymn. First to sing the province of Zambales hymn, the Sulong Zambales at Batangapo.
Unay naman
Maraming salamat Sulong Zambales at Batangapo. And they've gathered as well to render the Taguig City hymn, the Taguig Generals.
Bayang pinagpala ng dakilang lumikha, may bagong pag-asa sa hangaring dakila, sa mahal kong bayan. Ialay nating lahat, tapat na paglilingkod, Taguig ay sasagana. Taguig, magmaliwan ang lahat, di ka malilimot. Bayan kong sakal bilag, sa iyo nadarama. Taguig ay paunlarin ang aming hangarin. Bayan kong Taguig.
Thank you very much, Taguig Generals. Now both teams please come together for the sportsmanship handshake. And we're ready. Here are the starters. Let's begin with Sulong Zambales at Batangapo. Guard number 23, Jo Marie C. Playing center number 20, Charles Gloria. And forward number 14, John Lee Bada. Guard number 12, Alan Fomera. Starting at forward number 4, Lyndon Del Rosario. The head coach is Elgin Espina, assisted by Julius Espina. Now for NBL Pilipinas, the three-time champions, the reigning and defending NBL President's Cup champion, Taguig City Generals. At forward number 0, LJ Mayo. Playing center number 3, Jonats Lontok. Starting at guard number 69, Speedy Harvey Subrabas. At forward number 21, Fidel Castro. To guard number 12, the Forest Hunter, Mike Sampurna. The head coach is Bing Victoria. First assistant coach is Christopher Villamayor.
We are about to begin this clash between Sulong Zambales and Taguig. The starters, C. Fomera, Gloria, Bada, and De Rosario for Zambales. For Taguig, Subrabas, Sampurna, Lontok, Castro, and Mayo. Both teams are in the middle of the pack here in the elimination round of the President's Cup. Taguig with a 2-1 record. Sulong Zambales, on the other hand, has an even 2-2 slate entering this ball game. Here's the jump and won by Taguig. Castro, early three. It's short. Loose ball, grabbed by Mayo. Another chance for Castro, and that's good. And an early three for Fidel Castro, who was the best player of the game in their last game against Parañaque. Fomera, the leading scorer of Zambales. Gloria now with the basketball. At the foul line, outside pass to C. So Zambales now going with their 1-2 punch early on in this game, and Bada is denied. Here comes Taguig. So Brabas, tapped from behind by De Rosario. He recovers, but taken away by De Rosario. Fomera at the foul line. Pull-up jumper off the back rim. And Fomera grabs that offensive rebound. But a turnover. Sampurna with this drive, and he lays it up and in. So Taguig off to a 5-0 start. Bada at the middle, pass to C. Guarded by Subrabas. De Rosario with 10 on the shot clock. He attacks De Rosario, and that's the first field goal of Zambales. So Zambales early on going with their 1-2 punch. Fomera and De Rosario. There were games that either one of them will start, but now both players are in the starting five. As we have a foul on Bada. A look at that scoop shot by Mike Sampurna, and then a response by Lyndon De Rosario. Lontok misses on the first free throw. That's Coach Bing Victoria of the Generals, the reigning champions of the President's Cup. 0 for 2, recovered by Lontok. He loses the ball. De Rosario at the left side, guarded by Mayo. Gloria to C. And they will look to execute here. C goes to the left side. Being defended by Subrabas. Crossover move. C almost losing the ball. 6 on the shot clock. They go to the post. Bada, only 2 on the shot clock. And that's a turnover for Sulong Zambales. There was hesitation on the part of Bada in taking the shot, and that cost them. Taguig up 3. Sampurna. Mayo maneuvering, outside pass. Castro for the second time. Castro drains a 3. 8-2. Taguig with a 6-point lead. C working against Subrabas. Subrabas doing a good job of denying C. Fomera. The floater by Fomera, short. Battle for the board. Bada throws it up. Rebound by Gloria. And that drops for Charles Gloria. So controlling the boards will be the key here for Zambales, as we see Sampurna with a quick 2 and 1. So a foul on Allen Fomera as we look at Fidel Castro's second 3 of the game. And now Sampurna will shoot 2 with Taguig up by 6. Sampurna is the leading scorer of Taguig with 17. 11-4. Taguig with a 7-point lead. 9 minutes remaining in the first. C again against Subrabas. De Rosario being guarded by Castro. Shot clock at 10. C attacks from the elbow. Air ball. So Taguig making it hard for Zambales to execute early. Sampurna at the right side being guarded by Fomera. They go back to Sampurna. Outside pass. Subrabas for 3. And that's the third 3 of Taguig in this game. The Generals with an early 10-point lead. Here's Fomera. And you can see that Sampurna is denying him. Fomera hasn't scored in this game. And a steal here for Taguig. Sampurna with the left-hand layup. And Coach Ergin Espina has seen enough as Taguig now holds a 12-point lead. A look at this fast break play with Sampurna laying it in. And again, we will take a break and come back here on Aliw 23. We return to the action here on Aliw. A look at the numbers of Fidel Castro against Parañaque just last Friday at the West Arena. 17 points and the 3-point shooting, 5 of 8. So that's a key for Castro. In this game, he's already on fire with 2 3-pointers early in this game against Zambales. And a steal once again off a timeout. But Sampurna blows the layup. Bada. And he hesitated once again. And he was called for a traveling violation. So now Kipot replacing Jo Marici. So Zambales struggling a bit. Fomera hasn't get enough touches in this ball game. They go to the post, Lontok. Guarded by Gloria. The hook shot does not connect. And we have a pushing foul on Allen Fomera.
Pushing foul on number 12, Allen Fomera is second.
So that's the second foul on Allen Fomera. That's going to be huge for Zambales. Their top scorer already in foul trouble. Nice play there by Taguig. Lontok to Castro for the deuce. Fomera attacks. That's wide to the left, but that was last touch by Taguig.
18 seconds to shoot.
A look at this teamwork. The backdoor play to Castro. Losing Del Rosario at the baseline. And we have an offensive foul on Bada. So Zambales now with 4 team fouls. 2 from Bada and 2 from Fomera. So now Flores is in for Zambales. Castro at the right side against Del Rosario. Subrabas. And that's a traveling violation. Ball will go back to Sulong Zambales. They are down by 14 points with 7 minutes to play in the first. So Zambales now opting to keep Fomera on the floor. He now has the basketball. Long 2 by Fomera, way off. The ball will stay with Zambales. Taguig arguing the decision of the referee. To no avail, we have Del Rosario with his drive, and that's a tough shot there. And Del Rosario now with 4. They trail by 12, talking about Zambales. Castro is double teamed. They swing the ball to Subrabas. The drive is denied by Gloria, and Flores saves it, but I think that's already Taguig basketball. Ball already out of bounds. Lontok at the perimeter. They swing the ball to Subrabas from the corner, air ball. Gloria clears it. Long lead pass to Del Rosario. Over Mayo. And the rebound by Subrabas. Nice chase down there by LJ Mayo. Castro off to the left. And Fomera with the rebound. There's a foul on Sampurna. So talk about not giving up on the play. Nice defense there by LJ Mayo to challenge the shot of Lyndon Del Rosario. So again, the struggles continue for Zambales. They only have 6 points on the board. And in their last game, it was a high-scoring affair, winning it 105-101 over Nueva Ecija. Fomera posting up inside. Still no go for Allen Fomera. Still scoreless in the game is Allen Fomera. Mayo brings the ball to the front court for the Generals. Castro to the post. Lontok against Gloria. Turns. That was partially blocked by Gloria, and Sampurna almost making a three-point play, but he will shoot 2 free throws. And that's going to be huge as Fomera has been slapped with his third foul. So that's going to be big here. So we will definitely see Allen Fomera on the bench for an extended time. As we see Sampurna making the first free throw. Coach Bing Victoria on our screen so far. Their strategy has been working. 2 for 2 for Mike Sampurna, I should say. As we look at the spectators here in Palayan City. Our first game here in the capital of Nueva Ecija. 20-6, the Generals ahead. And another turnover forced by the Generals. Ordonez pull-up jumper. Rebound by Flores. And we have a foul at the backcourt. It's going to be against LJ Mayo. First foul on LJ Mayo. As you see, Noel Santos replacing LJ Mayo. Perante with the basketball, uses the Flores screen. Kipot at the left side, being defended by Ordonez. Kipot attacks, fakes, turns, scoop shot, off the glass, does not connect. Subrabas to the corner, Ordonez. Back to Subrabas. To the high post. Jonathan Lontok posting up. Kick out. Ordonez. Extra pass to Subrabas. 7 on the shot clock. Sampurna from the corner. That was well defended by Lyndon Del Rosario. Kipot stops. Pass to Flores at the foul line. And that's denied by Jonathan Lontok. Subrabas bounce pass to Ordonez. Looks for Lontok. Decides to pass to Subrabas, who fires from the outside. Rebound by Perante. Del Rosario. He needs to score more with Fomera on the bench, but he turns the ball over. And a good break there for Zambales. Subrabas called for a traveling violation. 3 minutes and 54 to play in the first. Zambales still with just 6 points. No points so far for Allen Fomera, the leading scorer of Zambales. Kipot drives, kick out pass. Perante drives, and he scores the layup. So now we have Gabiran, and Barbero misses. The follow won't work. Rebound by Gloria. Kipot with the ball. Pass to Gloria. He attacks the defense of Barbero and draws a foul in the process. So Gloria will head to the line. A very needed opportunity for Zambales at this juncture of the game. Gloria, short. Coach Elgin Espina. His team struggling here in the first quarter. Gloria sinks the free throw. 20-9. The Generals ahead. Natividad now in the game. Ordonez to Dan Natividad. The pass to the corner, Ordonez. Barbero. Nice passing there. Natividad for 3. And that's over the Rosario. And that's the first field goal for Dan Natividad. We saw in the warm-ups that Natividad was practicing his 3-point shots. De Rosario, and he draws a foul. A look at the slow-mo here with Dan Natividad. That's a long, long 3. So now we have Militante in the game. If you remember, Militante played very well against Nueva Ecija, giving energy in both ends. Militante fires, does not go. And the rebound by Noel Santos. Here comes Natividad, and there's a reach-in foul on Jake Militante. And there will be 2 free throws here. It's not really a foul that they want, as Zambales now in penalty. A lot of players already in foul trouble, including Jake Pomera, who has 3 already. Dan Natividad, the foul line, makes the first free throw. Jonas Lontok on your screen with Coach Bing Victoria, the winningest coach in the NBL in terms of championships. Perfect from the line is Dan Natividad, 24-9. Militante being bothered by 2 defenders. De Rosario, kick out pass. Perrante from downtown, it's short. Battle for the rebound. Militante fails to control the basketball. So another turnover for Zambales. Natividad attacks the paint. He loses it. Perrante now on the attack. Perrante pass to the corner, Militante. At the baseline, Militante with the finger roll. Militante. And again, Zambales wants his energy here. That's why he is now on the floor. Gabiran at the right corner to Barbero, looking for a long 2, decides to pass to Gabiran. Attacks the paint, pass to Barbero. Kick out. Ordonez to Natividad, crossover move, shot clock at 4. Natividad being pressured. Ordonez from the corner. Rebound controlled by Charles Gloria. Perrante now with the basketball. Finds Gloria. Inside to Flores against Natividad. A mismatch here, but he overshoots the mark. Taguig running now. Barbero to Natividad. 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Barbero to the lane. Does not get the bounce. The top goes to Natividad. Fresh 14 for the Generals. Gabiran outside to Natividad. From the elbow. He scores and a foul. And then Natividad will head to the line as Gloria with a foul. Look at the slow-mo. Nice screen by Noel Santos, and then Gloria with a challenge. And there's a lot of contact on that attempt by Dan Natividad. Now Natividad, it's back to the line. Already with 7 points. And make it 8. The Generals with a commanding lead. (28-11) is the score right now. 46 seconds remaining. De Rosario splits the defense. De Rosario lays it in. And De Rosario escaping the pressure defense of Taguig to score. And Militante. Look at that hustle there by Jake Militante. Stealing the ball away. Ball is still loose. And we have a kick ball. That will go to Taguig. So good break there for the Generals. It appeared that Militante had the possession. But Ordonez able to get that ball back.
14 seconds to shoot.
Both teams not giving an inch. Back to live action. That ball was tapped away by Lyndon Del Rosario with 21.9 to play.
9 seconds to shoot.
Zambales trailing by 15. 9 on the shot clock. Barbero being double teamed outside to Natividad. Across the lane. Drop pass to Barbero. Short on the layup. Ball will remain with the Generals with 16.5 seconds. Dan will inbound for Taguig. The lob inside. Gabiran over 3 defenders. He gets the bounce. And that was in traffic. Gabiran laying it in. And a steal here by Taguig. 4 seconds remaining. Ordonez laying it in. Nice finish here for Taguig in the first quarter. And Taguig with a commanding lead. 19-point lead to start off this ball game. Taguig in total control as we watch some highlights of the first. And again, Taguig with a strong start with Fidel Castro nailing 2 3-pointers to start the ball game. Subrabas also draining a 3. And then the defense turning into offense here for Taguig with Sampurna with a left-hand layup. And then this long 3 by Dan Natividad to give Taguig a huge lead, a 32-13 lead at the end of the first. We return to the action on Aliu 23. A look at the numbers of Allen Fomera in that game against Nueva Ecija. He was fiery, furious, and ferocious with 34 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, and 7 steals. And almost a quadruple double for Allen Fomera. But in this game, he has been quiet. 3 fouls already for Allen Fomera as we begin the second quarter. I'm Ruben Terrado on the call for Aliu 23. Here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City as we see Sagcal with an air ball. Rebound by Ordonez. And that ball was last touched by Jake Militante. Ordonez being bothered by Charles Sagcal. Natividad being pressured by Fomera despite nursing 3 fouls. Natividad being guarded by Fomera. Inside pass. Nice steal there. Interception by Jake Militante. Fomera sees an open lane. Fomera with the left hand. He scores and a foul. So finally, Allen Fomera is on the board. And we have a chance at a 3-point play for Allen Fomera. Fomera saw that lane. And he obliged with a layup. 3-point play for Allen Fomera. Could be the spark that he needs here in this ball game. You know that he can be a high scorer. And that shot rolls out for Santa Rosa. Loose ball picked up by Noel Santos. Outside to Natividad. Goes to the baseline. Over Fomera. And Natividad really taking advantage of attacking Fomera, who has 3 fouls. Militante. Over now to elbow. Back to Militante. A long 3. Short. Tabiran clears. But taken away by Militante. Inside pass to Sagcal. No go. Militante, he fakes. And he scores. And Jake Militante again forcing the turnover. Natividad, bounce pass to Santos. Bounces out. Rebound by Militante. And a bad pass that was touched by Natividad. They go to Gabiran, over elbow, short. Battle for the rebound. It will go to Zambales. So Zambales showing some life here. As we look at that, rebound by Sagcal off a miss. And then the fake and the finish by Jake Militante. So now it's Fomera with the basketball. Again, nursing 3 fouls is Allen Fomera. Fomera escapes Natividad. He collides with a teammate. 3-pointer on the way, and that's good. And that's Jerome Kipot to cut the Taguig lead to 13. Natividad, pass to Santa Rosa. Against elbow, he is denied. And now Zambales pushing it. Foul is called on Dan Natividad. So Zambales now with 8 points here in the second quarter. As we have Mayo returning, a look at the stats. We have Sulong Zambales with only 32% at the end of the first, 39 for Taguig. And then a key stat here is the 6 steals by Taguig. That led to 9 turnovers for Zambales. Meanwhile, Mayo with the board, we have a foul. So Zambales will look to cut their turnovers here in the second quarter. And they are trying to force turnovers. As we look at this formation, pressure defense, but Taguig able to escape quickly. From the corner, bounces out. That's the shot by Completo, but he grabs the miss. Natividad is open. And that's a 3 for Dan Natividad. And that's his second 3 in this game. And you can't leave Natividad wide open from that side of the court. Meanwhile, Ordonez with a steal, and I think the foul will go against Ordonez. A look at this play. Again, you can't leave Natividad wide open. He will nail that open shot from the outside. Kipot now with the ball for Zambales. Outside to Fomera for 3. And Fomera now gets going with 6 points. We have a foul away from the ball. And a possible flagrant foul. And Kipot is down. Here we look at the slow-mo. So I think Mayo was called for the foul. They will check if there's excessive contact. So now we have Kipot still down and slow to get up. As the game officials take a look at that play. So the foul is on Mayo. And this could be upgraded to a flagrant foul 1. Zambales huddling up with 8 minutes and 39. And again, showing some life is Zambales. From a high of 19, they're only down by 14. It even went down to 11 at one point in the second quarter. LJ Mayo again with the foul, but a possible flagrant. They are looking at the footage of that sequence between Mayo and Jerome Kipot. So the Taguig players also huddling up, taking advantage of this break to regroup. Slow start so far for Taguig here in the second quarter, but the Natividad has already scored 5 points in the second quarter to give them a 14-point lead. Again, for Zambales, they have already committed 9 turnovers. As Taguig also tallied 6 steals in the first quarter. We have a decision already, and we will listen in.
Upon review, it's a flagrant foul. Penalty 1, number 0, LJ Mayo is second.
So Mayo will have to sit
Mike Saburna
on the bench.
for Mark Ordonez.
Or I think Mayo will stay on the floor, but nevertheless, it's going to be a flagrant foul, penalty 1. That will be 2 free throws on Jerome Kipot. Kipot from Cabangan, Zambales. That free throw bounces out. Kipot nails the second to give Coach Elgin Espina a 13-point deficit. Fomera now being guarded by Natividad. Goes to the right side. Kipot from downtown. And Kipot with a long 3. And Zambales only down by 10. Sampurna fakes the shot. Give and go play. But Sampurna misses. Sagkal clears it. Here's Fomera. Fomera across the lane. The pass to Andres. Outside pass. Sagkal outside. Air ball. Rebound by Fomera. And the putback is good. And don't look now. Zambales only trailing by 8 after being down by as many as 19. Sampurna outside. Natividad fakes from the elbow. Way off. Fomera with the rebound. Fomera the pass. Andres with an open lane. Dish to elbow inside. In traffic and he scores. And now Zambales has cut the lead of Taguig to 6 with 7 minutes and 38 to play in the second. Watch this shot by Sagkal. He will miss. But Kipot, or that's Fomera right there for the follow. And then Andres with an inside pass to elbow over 4 defenders and he scores on a hook shot. We have a timeout.
Sulong Zambales at Batangapo would like to thank Lighthouse Marina Resort, SCD Skincare, Sun Hospital, Raik Construction, Red Metallic Fitness Gym.
We would like to thank Love Mobile Franchising and FODAB for their support in the NBL President's Cup. And if you would like to open a business, a food cart business, or even a place to eat, just check their social media page for the details. And again, we are leveling up at 7. Our 7th season, again, our hashtag level up at 7. Just change the L into 7. That's our official hashtag. Back to the game with Taguig only leading by 6 following this big run by Zambales here in the second quarter. Castro now in the game for Taguig. We have a foul away from the ball and that will be against Zambales. Foul is on elbow. So far this lineup has been working as we first watch the slow-mo. The foul is on elbow, pulling Lontok underneath. So again, so far this lineup of Zambales working wonders with De Rosario on the bench as we see that floater by Harvey Sobrabas off a timeout. Pomera inside, dish to Andres. Too strong on the shot. That ball almost went in. That tip by Sobrabas, or the Sampurna I should say. They go to Mayo on top against Pomera. Sampurna against Kipot. They go to Mayo. Again, Pomera with 3 fouls. And Mayo, that attempt is short. Kipot now with the ball for Zambales. He stops and fires this 3. That is short. Sampurna now grabs the miss. He's on the attack against Pomera. Overshoots the mark. Lontok with the board. Over 2 defenders. Wild shot. And here comes Zambales. Agcal to Pomera. Pomera across the lane. He falls down and there's a foul. And now Sobrabas apologizing to Pomera after that collision. And he's shaken off. They will review this one.
Please stay in front of your respective benches at the nearest free throw line.
So Pomera now slow to get up, being helped by Sagkal, and Sobrabas apologizing to Pomera. But nevertheless, our referees are reviewing the foul by Harvey Sobrabas. Let's see the slow-mo here. Pomera comes charging down the court. It's going to be a blocking foul on Harvey Sobrabas. So now Taguig with 5 team fouls. As we have Del Rosario and Gloria returning. Zambales only down by 8 after trailing by 19 points to start the second quarter. Kipot to Pomera against Sobrabas. Pomera being pressured, almost a steal by Sobrabas. The dish to the cutting De Rosario, and he lays it in. Tough layup there by Lyndon De Rosario. He had to cut to the basket, receive that pass to Pomera, and finishes with a defender on him. And we have Andres holding Lontok. We have a foul on Andres.
Number 32, Joseph Andres is second.
Second foul on Joseph Andres.
C replacing Jerome Kipot.
C now is back in the game for Zambales. Sampurna. Outside pass to Sobrabas. Shot clock at 8. Or the screen. Nice! Dish inside to Sampurna. And Sobrabas, pinpoint passing there. Seeing the cutting Sampurna. And Sampurna with the lay-in. Pomera looking to answer. Throws that shot. 2 free throws on the way for Allen Pomera.
Pushing foul on number 3, Donuts.
So Pomera has regained this rhythm right now. As we first watch that no-look pass to Mike Sampurna. Meanwhile, Pomera drains the first after going scoreless in the first. And Pomera draining that second free throw. He now has 10. Zambales down 6. Sampurna at the right corner. Bounce pass to Lontok. Hand off to Sampurna. Drives inside. Back to Lontok. He is blocked by Gloria. Ball will remain with Taguig, but nice defense there by Charles Gloria in denying that shot by Lontok. Watch it again. Nice stop there by Gloria, but with a shot clock winding down, Mayo able to score. Meanwhile, a stoppage of play here.
Timeout, Sulong Zambales at
As we have Zambales calling a timeout as we watch this reverse layup with a shot clock winding down. Mayo connects. And Zambales has requested for this timeout. Back to the action here, Ronalio, 23. I look at the numbers of Mike Sampurna, and he has always pitched in for the Generals. 13 points, a very efficient 6 of 9 from the field. And for today, very efficient still. Mike Sampurna, 4 of 6 from the field. As we have Andres firing that shot, it's short. Nice defense by Taguig. Sampurna, or that's Subrabas with the finger roll that rolls out. De Rosario with a rebound. Bounce pass, threading the needle. C able to collect it. But he will set things up. Del Rosario drives. Del Rosario over Mayo. Off the glass, no good. Fomera with a rebound. Fomera over 2 defenders. Pass to Andres. Oh, nice touch pass there. Fomera to Gloria. And a heads-up play there by Fomera, finding Gloria inside. Back to a 6-point lead for Taguig. The Generals with the basketball. Subrabas against Fomera off a screen. Castro from downtown, short. Chase for the rebound. Won by Taguig. Sampurna now with the basketball. Castro fakes a 3. Subrabas at the right side. Uses the Lontok screen inside to Lontok. Against 2 defenders, 3 on the shot clock. Subrabas from downtown, in and out. Fomera, nice pass. Top by De Rosario. Andres with a save. And De Rosario ran out of room. So Zambales wanting a quick score. Good idea there. But bad break there for Zambales on that possession. Subrabas to Castro. Another try from the outside. Fidel Castro from downtown. That's his 3rd in this ball game. Back to a 9-point lead for the Generals. And De Rosario losing the ball, stolen away by Castro. Mayo bounce pass to Sampurna with the layup. Mike Sampurna flying in for that layup. And Taguig back in front by 11 points. C from the left side, it's short. Subrabas with the board. And Taguig pushing it one more time. We have a foul. De Rosario stopping that fast break opportunity. Foul called on Lyndon De Rosario as we have Nat Flores returning, replacing Joseph Andres. And now Taguig, it's their turn to request for a timeout with 2 minutes and 49 remaining. In an effort to protect the integrity of the games, the NBL collects the mobile phones of the players, coaches, and staff minutes before tip-off. And again, this is a measure by the league. They are really strict in protecting the credibility of the games. Another reminder for you, the NBL youth is coming soon. So scan the QR code for details. And again, the numbers on your screen, 0991-422-2271.
20 seconds to shoot.
Back to the ball game. We have the Generals back in control with an 11-point lead. Mayo, the jumper, short. Rebound by Del Rosario. Del Rosario brings the ball against Sampurna. Militante. Back to Del Rosario. Pass to Fomera. Guarded by Subrabas. Fomera, pull-up three. Rebound by Sampurna. Forward pass. Subrabas is wide open for the fast break play. And Subrabas leaking out after that attempt by Fomera. And Sampurna finds him wide open for the deuce. 13-point lead for the Generals. Militante at the post against Subrabas. Bad decision there by Militante. Castro, pull up. It's short. I think that's a long two. Castro, this time that's a three. Still won't work for Fidel Castro. Battle for the ball. It will remain with Taguig as that ball rolled into the baseline. Last touch by Zambales. 1 minute and 44 to play in the second. Chris Azares, who had a huge outing against Parañaque with 14 points now in the game. Azares from downtown rolls out. Rebound by Mayo. Mayo back to Azares. The drive and the finish. And Azares making a spark early. And again, back to a 15-point lead for the Generals. Flores, the drive inside, denied by LJ Mayo. Sampurna pushing it. Bounce pass, Azares. Another try, drive inside, and Azares will shoot two. And Azares quickly working in his first opportunity on the floor. As Taguig now digging deep into their bench. Luis Subido now in the game for the Generals. Speaking of digging deep, the Generals got a lot of points from Chris Azares in their game against Parañaque. He now has 3 points. .69 seconds remaining in the first half. 2 for 2 for Chris Azares. So back to a 17-point lead all of a sudden for the Generals. Lead was down to as low as 6. And now Taguig back in full control with Militante. Now with the basketball. Sampurna with a steal. Nice reach there by Sampurna. Relentless in taking that ball away. Santos. Pass to Subido. Subido. Outside pass. Azares from downtown. That's short. And Flores, the forward pass to Militante. Pass the lob to Gloria. Good idea there. Everything but the shot. Subido, baseline. Subido overshoots. But Subido will head to the line for 2 free throws with 35.1 seconds remaining in the second. So the shock troopers of Taguig now on the floor with Azares and Subido on the floor. Alongside with their regular rotation players, Sampurna, Mayo, and Noel Santos. Subido drains the first free throw. Subido from Barangay Ususan. Two for 2 for Luis Subido. .19-point lead for Taguig with 30 seconds remaining. Militante being pressured by Subido. Across. Ferrante. Short. Mayo clears. Sampurna. Pass to Subido. Shot clock is up for Taguig. looking to extend this lead. Subido, stripped by Perante, recovered by Mayo. Kick out pass, Azares from the corner, and he drains the three. Chris Azares with 7 points. Lead now at 22 points all of a sudden for the Generals. What a finish to the second quarter for Taguig after their lead was down to 7 or 6, I should say. Taguig comes storming back and increasing this lead once again, regaining control of this match. Keep on with that 3 early in the second quarter. Natividad with that outside shot. Again, Zambales was able to trim the gap to as low as 6. Kipot also helping the cause of Zambales, but now they are down by 22. Half-time stats and more when we come back here on Aliw 23. time with the Generals of Taguig holding a 22-point lead over Sulong Zambales. And the Generals in control for this ball game since the beginning, and we have some highlights for you in the first quarter. Taguig started out strong with Fidel Castro draining 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. And then Sampurna with this layup. And Taguig in command. Also thanks to excellent defense against Allen Fomera, denying him in the first quarter. Natividad with that shot. And then again, Lyndon De Rosario helping the cause of Zambales. 32-13 was the count at the end of the first. In the second quarter, Zambales came alive. Jerome Kipot with that 3-pointer to start off the run of Zambales. In the second quarter, they were able to trim the gap to as low as 6. Kipot with another 3 from the outside, but a late charge by Taguig. Fidel Castro with that 3, a late charge by Taguig gave them a 22-point lead at the half. A look at the stats, 41% for Zambales, 39% for Taguig. But the key stat here is the steals, with Taguig having 5 steals, only 2 for Zambales. And then the second chance points, 21-10. Taguig in control in that statistical department. The leading scorers, Mike Sampurna and Dan Natividad, leading all scorers with 13. Fidel Castro with 11. On the other side, Allen Fomera, despite nursing 3 fouls with 9. Lyndon De Rosario with 8. Jerome Kipot with that second quarter explosion, now at 7 in the game. A look at Allen Fomera, who will look to guide his team to their second straight win against the Taguig Generals squad. And first, let's see the names. These are the winners of our NBL Spalding lucky winners last Sunday. If your name is there, please message the NBL Pilipinas Facebook page to claim your prize. And again, that was our contest, as last week we celebrated our 7th year anniversary. And we gave away 7 Spalding basketballs to our lucky fans. And again, if your name is there, please message our Facebook page for details on how to claim your prize. We are about to begin the third quarter of this game between Sulong Zambales and the Taguig Generals, with the Generals ahead 59-37. I'm Ruben Terrado, reporting for you for Aliw Channel 23. This live coverage of our game here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City. Our first visit here in Palayan. Meanwhile, Sagkal misses to start the third. And it will go to Taguig. That was last touch by Zambales. And meanwhile, I think we have a challenge. The light is on. Zambales with an early challenge. They are challenging the last out-of-bounds play. And again, the ball will go to Taguig. But Coach Elgin Espina has challenged the call of the referees. Our referees for this game, Janelle Buse, Ferdinand Santa Ana, and Arvin Bael. So with only seconds to play here in the third, we have an early head coach challenge. Our game officials are reviewing the out-of-bounds play, giving Coach Elgin Espina a chance to talk to his boys early here in the third. Again, this is a 22-point lead for the Generals. A look at the play here. Alcantara had the hand of the ball. Let's see.
The challenge of Sulong Zambales at Batangapo was successful.
So the challenge is successful. Ball was not touched by Allen Fomera. As that's a confirmation there. A successful challenge by Coach Elgin Espina. So every possession counts for Zambales at this juncture of the game. So after that challenge, Allen Pomera drains a three. So Zambales off to a strong start, chopping that lead of Taguig to 19. Alcantara now in the game for Taguig to start the third. Sampurna. They go to Alcantara. He can shoot from the outside. He takes this three. And a rebound controlled by Nat Flores. Pomera against Alcantara. And a foul is called on Kino Alcantara. First foul on Kino Alcantara. Pomera. The shot is good. That's a three. And Pomera got open after a screen by Nat Flores. Lead reduced to 16 after that shot by Allen Pomera. Sampurna at the foul line. Kick out. Castro open. Rebound by De Rosario. They go to Sagcal. Sagcal attacks Mayo. He is blocked by LJ Mayo. But ball recovered by Gloria. Flores from the foul line and he scores. So 8 points already for Zambales in the third. And again, the lead is down to 14. They go to the post. Lontok draws the double team. But Lontok will shoot two. There's a foul on Gloria. As we look at this play, nice screen by Flores, giving Pomera the space he needs to take that shot from the outside. Lontok hits the first after being fouled by Charles Gloria. And now Lontok sets and fires. 2 for 2 for Jonas Lontok. 60-45, the Generals ahead. Pomera being pressured by Subrabas. They go back to Pomera, directing the offense for Zambales. De Rosario from the right side, short. Flores tapped the ball, but Sampurna was able to control. Subrabas, handoff to Castro. Mayo at the key, inside pass to Lontok. The perfect pass by LJ Mayo to Lontok inside. So now Pomera being denied. It looks like he is hurt. He's holding on to his left knee. Gloria loses his balance, but there's a foul and Pomera is down. He's in front of the Zambales bench. So Pomera is hurt in front of the Zambales bench. And now Militante is replaced by Allen Pomera. Look at the slow-mo here. And he already got hurt there. Even after passing the ball, he already felt some pain in his knee after that or before that pass. So now Gloria steps at the line, misses the second. Still an 18-point lead for the Generals. Subrabas escapes Militante, fakes a pass and fires. Bounces out. Rebound grab by Gloria. And here comes De Rosario over Castro. He misses. Gloria with an offensive rebound. He misses. And Gloria steps out. Pass to Flores. Sagcal. Pass. Militante for three. Off the mark. Rebound by Mayo. Sampurna attacks the paint. Sampurna over Gloria. Looks like it was blocked by Gloria again. Gloria on the run. He brings the ball. Gloria overshoots the mark. Sorry, miss there for Gloria. And here comes Mayo. And on the other side, Mayo scores. Bad break there for Zambales. Gloria was able to escape. Had that layup attempt, but he missed the shot. And unfortunately for Zambales, Taguig comes running down the court. And Mayo finishes. A chance at the three-point play. Short on the foul line for LJ Mayo. And now the pressure is on. And a backcourt violation for Jake Militante. So now Fomera is back. So looks like he is okay.
14 seconds to shoot.
Fomera immediately returning to the match. And we have a traveling violation on Harvey Subrabas. So now Militante brings the ball to the front court against Mayo. Militante to Fomera. Uses the Del Rosario screen. Pull-up jumper by Fomera off the back rim. Rebound battle won by Mayo. He loses the ball. Recovered by Gloria. Fomera hits the jumper. So Zambales forcing a turnover, leading to that jumper by Fomera. He now has 8 points in the quarter. Meanwhile, at the backcourt, a foul is called on Sagcal. Sagcal really denying Harvey Subrabas. So now Subrabas brings the ball, uses the Mayo screen on the backcourt. Castro to the post, Lontok throws the double team to the cutting Castro. That ball bounces in and one. So Castro gets the friendly roll. Nice give and go play by Taguig. And a foul committed by Charles Sagcal. So Castro will shoot a free throw. Castro with 8 in the game. Castro from Bagong Tanyag in Taguig completes the three-point play. 21-point lead being protected by the Generals. Fomera to the left corner. Militante overshoots. Rebound by Castro. And now Subrabas with the basketball. Escapes Sagcal. Castro now at the left side. A jumper short. Sampurna with a rebound. Sampurna over Militante. That ball bounces in for Mike Sampurna. So nice effort there by Mike Sampurna to grab the rebound over a much smaller Jake Militante. Meanwhile, De Rosario with the basketball. He has been quiet so far in the third. Fomera from downtown. So Fomera now with 11 in this quarter. Sampurna attacks over Fomera. And Sagcal loses the ball. Sampurna misses though. Another chance for Sampurna. We have a foul. So Sampurna will shoot two as we see Allen Fomera with his third three of the quarter. And Fomera was called for the foul after that. And that's his fourth foul. So Fomera had 3 in the first quarter. And now he commits his fourth here in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 39 to play. Elbow back in the game for Zambales as Sampurna steps at the line for 2 shots. Shot bounces in for Mike Sampurna from Barangay Ususan. the leading scorer of Taguig with 17.3 this conference. Short on the free throw. Rebound by Del Rosario. Or that's Fomera with the ball. Pull up three over Mayo and he scores. And Fomera continues his hot shooting here in the third. So Brabas escapes Militante. Almost a steal by Jake Militante. So Brabas, hand off to Lontok. Pass to Mayo at the right wing. So Brabas from the left side. That's good! And a good ball movement there for Taguig. Finding Subrabas at the left side. Nice denial there by Mayo. But Fomera does not give up. And he converts on the follow and one. So Allen Fomera with his big heart making the play. Not giving up after that block by Mayo. He regains the possession of the ball and able to score in traffic. And Fomera, he has been taking over here in the third. His team still down by 18 points. Almost a steal by Fomera. Loose ball taken away by Fomera. Fomera has Lontok to beat. He challenges that Lontok and that was denied by Mayo. Castro with the ball. Sampurna at the right side. Hand off. Castro for three. And defense leading to offense for the Generals. And we have a possible flagrant foul against Subrabas. So Subrabas and Militante having a stare down. And the referees had to separate the two. So there was color developing between Militante and Subrabas even before that foul called. There have been a couple of nudges between the two. And the referees are reviewing the play for a possible flagrant against Harvey Subrabas. Zambales trailing by 21 points, 5 minutes and 24 to play in the third. Zambales still has no answer to the offensive juggernaut of the Generals. In this third quarter, Fomera has been delivering. He has 4 3-pointers in this third quarter alone. But Zambales not making stops. Taguig is still scoring despite the barrage of points being put on by Allen Fomera. So I think we have a decision here. Referee Buse now heads to the table official as we watch Militante and Subrabas at the left side of your screen.
After the review, it's a common foul on number 69, Harvey Subrabas. That's his second 14th foul.
So only a regular foul committed by Harvey Subrabas. Zambales will retain possession. Zambales holding a 2-2 record entering this matchup. It has been a seesaw conference so far for Zambales. They have yet to post back-to-back wins. As Fomera misfires, Mayo grabs the miss. Here comes Sampurna. Short pass to Subrabas. Across to Castro from the left side. And he hits the three-pointer. Castro again from downtown. 4 3-pointers already for Fidel Castro. Del Rosario now at the right side. They are down by 24. This is the largest lead of the game. Del Rosario attacks outside. Fomera misses. Battle for the rebound, won by Militante. Militante, fadeaway shot, overshoots. And Lonto clears. Subrabas finds Mayo. Back to Subrabas. Castro from the key. It's short. Long rebound goes to Lontok. Handoff to Sampurna. Right corner is Subrabas. Outside pass. LJ Mayo. Attacks. Stops. And an off-target pass taken away by Militante. De Rosario back to Militante. Over Subrabas. That rolls out. Bada to De Rosario against Subrabas. He scores. And De Rosario finally on the board here in this quarter. Sampurna across the lane. No go. Pomera does not have the numbers, but he attacks anyway. And Pomera with the conversion. Zambales trailing by 20 points. This was once a 6-point deficit in the second quarter. But Taguig had that furious finish of the second quarter to take a 22-point lead at the half. At a miss by Castro. Pomera, pass to De Rosario. De Rosario too strong. Militante with the board. Militante with the putback. And Coach Bing Victoria does not like what he sees. Zambales able to trim the gap to 18 points. We will return shortly. Back to the action, and we have a special guest here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum, the Honorable Vice Mayor of Quezon, Nueva Ecija, Honorable Dean Hoson, in attendance for today's game. A doubleheader here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. Later, it's going to be the home team, Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes, playing their first home game against the Valenzuela Workhorse. As we have a foul committed by Nat Flores. Zambales able to cut the lead of Taguig to 18. But Taguig will shoot 2 free throws as Zambales is now in penalty. And John Mark Gabira now at the foul stripe. Gabiran misfires. One of 2 there on that trip by John Gabiran. 81-62. 3 minutes to play in the third. Kipot attacks. They go to Perante. Now to Fomera. From downtown, he hits another one. And Allen Fomera from Candelaria, Zambales. Explosive here in the third. But they need more of his scoring production. Nice trip there by Fomera from behind. Fomera over Mayo, and he draws contact. And Fomera was able to fish for a foul. He is down on the floor. Still all smiles. As we look at the slow-mo, nice trip from behind by Allen Fomera. And then he has a foot race with Mayo. And Mayo fouls Fomera. Instead of going for the left hand, he went to the right side to draw the foul. That's talking about Allen Fomera. And Fomera has been sizzling here in the third. He converts on the first free throw. Zambales Still within shouting distance, but they need more scoring production, not just from Pomera, but from the other guys as well. That includes Lyndon De Rosario, who only has 10 points in the ball game. Pressure defense being shown here by Zambales, but Taguig was able to escape. Behind the back pass to Ordonez, 10 on the shot clock. Noel Santos across to Natividad, shot clock at 5. Natividad from the foul line, around and in for Dan Natividad. And now Zambales with Perrante using the glass. 2 minutes remaining in the third. And now Gabiran with a fake. He misses. Completo with a follow. And David Completo from Barangay Bagong Bayan, his first 2 of the game. Pomera being pressured. Pass to Kipot. Across to Perrante. Perrante attacks. Outside pass to Pomera. And he is fouled by Dan Natividad. So there will be 2 free throws. Pomera will shoot 2. Taguig in penalty. Allen Pomera shooting 2 free throws. We will check on his numbers later on. And again, he was quiet in the first, scoreless in the first quarter. But he leveled up, got back to his usual form. And now Pomera looking to mount a comeback here for the Zambales team. They are down by 14. Natividad, bounce pass Noel Santos. Completo, and he scores. David Completo off that feed by Noel Santos. And now Pomera going quickly. The finger roll does not fall. And Kipot tries to save the ball. But a good break there, as it will go to Zambales. They say that was last touch by Taguig, and Coach Bing Victoria will challenge the out-of-bounds play with 65 seconds to play in the third. So Kipot tried to save the ball. He assumed that it was a last touch by his teammate, but in the end, the call was Zambales' ball. So they will check on that out-of-bounds play with Taguig up by 16. So Coach Bing Victoria not taking any chances. He knows that Zambales can come back from this. Lead was once down to 6 in the second quarter until Taguig got their bearings back, made their shots, played defense, and they were able to end the first half with a 22-point lead. Taguig holding a 2-1 record. If you would recall, the Generals opened the conference with a loss to the Camson Express in the finals rematch of the Chairman's Cup. And that game was held at home at the June Dueñas Gym. Taguig was not able to win that ball game in front of their fans. It was Camsur who won that game. And speaking of Camsur, again, the Express are on top of the team standings with a 4-0 win-loss record. And now we have a decision. We will listen in.
The challenge made by Taguig Generals is successful.
So that was a successful challenge. From that angle, we saw that Andres touched the ball last. That was why Kipot tried to save the ball. Look at that play by the Taguig Generals. It's Completo scoring his 6th point of the game, and again Santos with the assist. Kipot being double teamed. Flores on top. The pass. Perrante from downtown. That's short. Natividad with a long rebound. Natividad being pressured. Pass to Completo. Noel Santos finds Ordonez at the corner. Short on the 3. Battle for the rebound. It will stay with the Generals. 33.8 seconds remaining. Nice pass to Santos. And the assist by Dan Natividad. 20-point lead for the Generals with 24 seconds remaining. The drive by Andres over completo, no go. But 2 free throws on the way for Joseph Andres. Foul on David Completo. Completo, one of the new guys of the Generals for this conference. Andres sets and fires, misses on the first. Andres from Castillejos, Zambales. Bounces out. And a steal by Perrante. Fomera from downtown off to the right. That ball is last touched by Noel Santos with 15.9 remaining. Zambales down by 20 points. Possible last possession for Zambales. 1 second differential between the two clocks. Kipot, the pass to Andres. Andres over Santos, short. Rebound by Completo. 7 seconds remaining. Still has time for Taguig. Natividad. Natividad, a runner short. And Kipot with the board, and that's the third quarter. So Taguig once again in full control of this match. Up by 20 points as we head into the fourth quarter. Mike Sampurna and the rest of the Generals looking good so far, as Mike Sampurna has been producing for Taguig, supplying 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists for the star of the Generals, the Forest Hunter. They call him the Forest Hunter. That's Mike Sampurna. And again, choice cuts in the third. Sampurna flying in for that layup. And again, Taguig ahead 91-71 over Zambales. We return to the action here on the NBL on Aliu 23. Kumpleto na ang channel mo. Aaron Fomera looking to give Zambales a come from behind win. But they still have a mountain to climb. They are down by 20 points, 91-71. We are live at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. This is the first time that we are here at this venue here in Palayan City, the capital of Nueva Ecija. Now, fourth quarter underway. I'm Ruben Terrado for Aliu Channel 23. And Ordonez knocks down that three to start the fourth. So now it's a 23-point lead. Fomera stops, pulls up, and a rebound by Completo. Taguig looking to finish with a flourish. Ordonez again. This time it's short. Rebound by Militante. Up ahead to Fomera. Fomera to the right side, Del Rosario. Only 10 points so far for Lyndon Del Rosario. He attacks the baseline. Del Rosario is fouled. That foul will go against John Mark Gabiran.
Number 13, John Gabiran is second, first team foul.
So now it's Lyndon Del Rosario at the line. From our count, he only has 10 in the game, make it 11. Coach Elgin Espina, again, Zambales looking for back-to-back wins for the first time this conference. They started out the President's Cup with a loss to Ticas Kapampangan, then won a game against Parañaque. As we see a steal. Fomera over. Kompleto. We have a whistle on the play. We have 2 free throws. So Allen Fomera will shoot 2. And Allen Fomera already with 35 points after that explosive third quarter. Fomera now with 36 after hitting the first free throw. But again, so far little support from Fomera's teammates. The second leading scorer for Zambales is Lyndon De Rosario, again with 10 points. So again, little support from the other players. Natividad from downtown. And Natividad scores. Meanwhile, Elbow with a short stop. Quick 2 for Zambales. Natividad wants a screen from Kompleto. He gets it. Kompleto, he is blocked again by Gloria. So Gloria has already collected a couple of blocks here in the game. As you watch this play by Dan Natividad. And again, the screen by Noel Santos to give Dan Natividad that space. So Gloria with 6 blocks already in this game, but on that play, Gloria commits a foul, sending Santos to the line. So again, Gloria with 6 blocks already, 10 blocks in this game for Zambales. But not far behind is Taguig, 7 blocks with Larry John Mayo accumulating 4 blocks. Santos misfires the second. Zambales trailing by 20. De Rosario attacking and scoring. So this could be the boost that Zambales needs. That's Lyndon De Rosario already with 4 in the quarter. Natividad again wide open from the top of the key. And he converts his second 3 from that spot. Fomera uses the elbow screen. Del Rosario at the right side. Uses the screen of elbow. They go to elbow inside to Gloria, but that was touched by Kompleto. Shot clock at 6. Elbow off balance. Shot short. Fomera with the rebound. Fomera puts it in. And Allen Fomera with 39. But Zambales still down by 19. Gabiran sees an open lane. Decides to pass to Kompleto. Kompleto loses elbow. And Kompleto will shoot 2. Elbow not doing a good job of defending Kompleto. And speaking of not doing their job on defense, Zambales lost Natividad, leading to that wide open shot. And again, Fomera taking charge here for Zambales. And I think for Taguig, they will definitely take that. Allen Fomera scoring by his lonesome. Kompleto misses the first from Bagong Bayan. Again, one of the new faces for the Taguig Generals for this conference. So again, Taguig now in the century mark, 101 to 81. De Rosario, they need this production offensively. That shot is in and out. And Gabiran fighting for that ball with elbow, but there's a foul. It will go against elbow. So look at Gabiran grabbing that rebound. And then elbow hugging Gabiran on that rebound battle. So that's a foul. Meanwhile, Kipot with a foul. A lot of contact there between Natividad and Kipot. And now Kipot really pressuring the ball carrier. Completo to Natividad. He sees a wide open lane. He attacks. No, he decides to pass to Ordonez, who hits that three from the corner. And Mark Ordonez with another three, his second. It has been a total team effort for the Generals in this ballgame. 104 to 81. On the other side, Zambales with only Fomera doing all the load, majority of the load for Zambales in this game. And here comes Taguig once again. Bounce pass. Somehow, it finds Santos. That was kicked by a Zambales defender. And with 8 minutes and 28 remaining, we have a timeout as we see this open shot by Mark Ordonez from the right corner. We will return shortly here on Aliyo Channel 23. There are the spectators here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. The beautiful faces in the crowd in anticipation of the second game between Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes against Valenzuela Workhorse. Two teams who has yet to chalk up a win in this conference. Meanwhile, Taguig with the possession. Completo inside, taken away. Intercepted by Lyndon Del Rosario. Flores across. Sagkal, we have a whistle away from the ball. We have an offensive foul. The foul on Lyndon Del Rosario, and you can see the frustration on the face of Lyndon Del Rosario as you watch the slow-mo. A moving screen there by Lyndon Del Rosario, and you can really see the frustration with the way he set that screen. Completo loses it. Foul is committed by John Mark Gabiran. Still a huge gap between Taguig and Zambales. 104 to 81 with 7 minutes and 51 to play in the fourth. And now Sampurna returns. Barbero also comes back. So Coach Bing Victoria trying different combinations here at this point of the ball game. And they can afford it. They are ahead by 23. Foul is committed by Mike Sampurna. And a player is down. That's Barbero. As we see the Rosario with the drive. And Sampurna. Oh, it was his teammate who hit Barbero on the face. That right elbow by Mike Sampurna hitting the face of Rafael Barbero. And that's why Sampurna was quick to apologize to Barbero because of that errant elbow. And our medical team about to attend to Barbero. He's still down on the floor, and Mike Sampurna himself helping out Barbero. I think Barbero has a bloodied nose. And Mike Sampurna really apologetic of that errant elbow to the face of his teammate Rafael Barbero. And there's definitely blood on the nose of Barbero after that errant elbow by Mike Sampurna. An unfortunate incident A look at the Sulong Zambales at Batanggapo squad. They are trailing big here, down by 23 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds to play. And we will take a short break and come back. Keep on now with the ball as we return to our coverage on Aliu 23, the NBL President's Cup here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum as Kipot misfires from downtown and Sampurna grabbing the miss. Taguig up by 23. Natividad wants a screen from Mayo. They go to Mayo at the post against Flores. Attacks the baseline. Loses it. Recovered by Lontok. He lost the ball on the way up, but Mayo not giving up and scoring on the reverse. So even the bounces going the side of Taguig. Sagkal from the corner for 3. So Charles Sagkal nails that shot from the corner. And you can see that Allen Fomera is not on the floor. Zambales looking for this lineup for some answers as we have Lontok inside for 2. So now it's Gloria with the ball for Zambales. And we can see that Allen Fomera is about to return to this ball game in a bit. Kipot the pass to Sagkal. Baseline drive. Sagkal the pass. Nearly intercepted by Sampurna. As you will see, Allen Fomera coming back, replacing Jerome Kipot. And Fomera again on pace for a 40-point night. He has 39 as a matter of fact. Del Rosario, the finger roll, and he gets the roll. 108 to 86. Halfway into the fourth. Sampurna, the left side. Pass inside to Mayo. And again, Natividad wide open. Lucky break there for Zambales. Meanwhile, Sagkal goes out. Fires the 3, around and out. And now Sampurna attacks Flores. Outside pass. They go to Mayo from the foul line. Off the back rim. Mayo gets the rebound. Sampurna is blocked from behind. Battle for the ball. Taken by Flores. Del Rosario goes to his left side. Drives. Lays it up and in. Lead down to 20. The time not on the side of Zambales. Mayo. Pass to Mike Sampurna. Natividad to the right side. Against Fomera. Bounces it in to Lontok. Posting up against Gloria. He loses the ball momentarily. Fires from the corner with a shot clock winding down. Back to a 22-point lead. Del Rosario against Sampurna. Under 5 to play in the fourth. Flores with a screen. Pick and pop. Flores drives and he scores. 110 to 90. Taguig ahead. Mayo at the foul line. Stops. Retreats outside to Sampurna. To the post. Lontok against Gloria. Lontok draws the double team. We have a foul. And And a foul from behind by Charles Sagcal as he challenged the shot by Lontok. Third foul on Sagcal, and he will be replaced by Jake Militante. Dan Natividad also in replacing, or Dan Natividad comes in replacing Fidel Castro. As Lontok gets the friendly bounce on that foul line shot. Coach Bing Victoria, deep down, he is happy with the performance of this Taguig Generals team, who really started out really strong in this ball game. And they have yet to concede the lead here in this game. They have led the rest of the way. Fomera, and he hits that three-pointer. And from our count, Allen Fomera has 42. But still, his team is down. And down big. Lontok against Gloria. Lontok powers his way. And another foul is called. Foul called on Gloria with 3 minutes and 40 remaining. As we see Armin Santos now in the game for Taguig. As we see Lontok hitting the first free throw. Lontok sets and fires this second free throw. That's short. 20-point lead for the Generals. Fomera inside to an open elbow. Fakes up Mayo. And that shot is off target. And Lontok bothering that elbow shot. Castro looking for Lontok. Pass to Mayo instead. Santos posting up against Allen Fomera. Lontok, extra pass to the left side. Castro, 7 on the shot clock. Bounce pass right to De Rosario. Forward pass to Militante against Mayo. He fires this three short. Long rebound. Elbow with a chase. And he collects the ball. Nice job there by Elbow. De Rosario the floater. In the case of too little too late for Lyndon De Rosario. 10 points in the quarter for Lyndon De Rosario. They go back to the post. Lontok against Elbow. To the corner. Castro. Short. And Sampurna grabs the miss. Foul on Militante. Nothing to do but to hold on to Sampurna. And again, an excellent job by Mike Sampurna to box out on that play. Mike Sampurna, one of the best rebounding guards in the league. Mike Sampurna is actually averaging 7 rebounds per game. But he missed the first. So Mike Sampurna misfiring. Second shot on the way, short. And Sampurna gets the miss. But Elbow steals the ball away. But that ball taken by Castro, and Mayo with the layup. And the turnovers hounding Zambales in this contest. Fomera to Elbow. Back to Fomera. Shot clock at 11. Elbow against Lontok. Outside to Perrante over Santos. He scores that three-pointer. And now down to the final 2 minutes of the ball game. 115 to 98. Taguig with a commanding lead. Almost a steal by Del Rosario. Sampurna to Lontok. And that has been the theme of the game. The Generals very unselfish, looking for that extra pass, finding that open man, and the better shot, the higher percentage shot. Battle for the rebound. Elbow uses the glass. So Elbow with that follow-up. Down by 17. But again, time not on the side of Zambales. Lontok against elbow. Nearly losing the ball. Lontok with a miss. Del Rosario clears. Fomera, he has 42 in the game. He fires off the heel. And now Taguig about to win their third game. They will go up to 3-1 as we have a foul on elbow. Again, Taguig about to win their third straight game after losing in their season opener against Kamsur in their home court. And Taguig was fresh from that close win against Parañaque Smile 360. And in that game, it was the Generals winning over Parañaque 107-104. Taguig only taking a one-day break before facing Zambales. And they had to travel all the way from Taguig to Palayan City for this match. But no signs of fatigue. They've been dominant since the beginning. They never trailed in this match. They entered the fourth quarter with a 24-point lead. And then in the second quarter, we saw Taguig weathering a storm where Zambales was able to trim the gap to 6 points. But Taguig finished off well in the second quarter and took a 22-point lead at the break following that big turnaround late in the second quarter after, again, trailing by only 6 or leading by only 6. The lead went back to 22 at the turn. Taguig now with the basketball. They're up by 18, and again, they are about to win their third game. Santos, that's Armin Santos against Andres. Lontok, handoff. Santos, jumper. And Sampurna with a follow. No basket, according to the referee, as the foul is against Sampurna. So 2 free throws on the way for Zambales, who will go down to 2 and 3. And Zambales has not won back-to-back games. They opened the conference with a home defeat against Tigas Kapampangan. They did win against Parañaque. And then they lost again. And then Zambales was able to win against Nueva Ecija 2 weeks ago at the Subic Sports Complex. A really good victory where Jake Militante was one of the heroes with that last second 3 and then the 2 free throws from Lyndon Del Rosario. But again, Zambales has yet to strung up 2 straight wins. As we have Santa Rosa replacing Lontok, getting high fives from his teammates. A well-deserved high five for Jonats. Lontok controlling the paint for the Generals. Azares, inside pass. Santa Rosa will score. And Romel Santa Rosa, fresh from the bench, connects to the delight of his teammates. We have 10 seconds remaining with Taguig in total control. Nearly a bad pass by Zambales. 6 on the clock. Kipot, missing on a 3. Mayo clears, and that will do it. So Taguig has now won 3 in a row. And they win here in Palayan City, overcoming Sulong Zambales on the road. And again, the Generals now with a 3 and one record. A lot of heroes for this ball game, including that man. Again, our final score, 120-101. Taguig winning over Sulong, Zambales, and later on, and you hear it, it's Fidel Castro with back-to-back Best Player of the Game distinctions. He won that Best Player of the Game award last Friday against Parañaque, and again, he wins it again here in Palayan City with Fidel Castro, scoring 20 points, 5 of 14 from threes. The more important thing is that Fidel Castro set the tone in the first quarter, making 2 triples in the first, and that enabled Taguig to build a huge lead. They ended the first with a 32-13 lead, and they never looked back. Again, Fidel Castro, Art Gruberg, Best Player of the Game, and that's again our final score, 120-101. And again, Taguig with their third win, their 3 straight victories, and they did it against Sulong, Zambales. As now we will watch the highlights of this ball game. And again, from the get-go, Taguig was on the attack early and often. Fidel Castro setting the tone with a pair of threes. And then also Taguig playing very well on defense, limiting Allen Fomera, the star player of Zambales, to 0 points in the first quarter. Lyndon De Rosario with that layup in lead at the end of the first. And at the end of the first, 32-13. Taguig with the lead in the second quarter. And again, Zambales showed signs of life. Peatpot with a three-pointer. Zambales was able to trim the gap to 6. They had a strong start in that second quarter, but unfortunately for Zambales, they failed to maintain their rhythm as Castro continued to hit from the outside. And Taguig able to end the first half with a 22-point lead. And then in the third, Allen Fomera exploded in that quarter, but he was only all alone in the offensive juggernaut of Taguig. Again, Allen Fomera with his drive, but again, little support from his teammates. In contrast to Taguig, who had a collective effort. Natividad with that top shot to give the Generals a 20-point lead. And in the fourth, the Generals putting on the finishing touches to this blowout win against Zambales. Natividad with that outside shot. Sagkal from downtown, but it was too little too late as Taguig spoiled the effort of Allen Fomera, who leads all scorers with 42 points. But again, a collective effort on the part of the Taguig Generals, leading to their third straight victory, the final 120-101 over Sulong, Zambales. And coming up next, the Valenzuela workhorse will look to spoil the homecoming of the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. That's next on Aliu 23. We will return shortly after this break.